Good morning, Stu.
Well, hello there, right? How are you, sir?
I'm doing marvelous. That's a
Great.
lie. We're just getting started. But we'll be okay.
Fake it till you make it, right? That's what they say.
That is exactly what I do.
You lead, you dress for the job you want and you act with the emotional set that you want to be in.
I feel you.
And man, just demand that your mind follow along.
That's it. That's exactly how I feel like I am right now. I feel like my mind is telling me I need to go and do life, and it's just dragging the rest of me, kicking and screaming because it doesn't want to go.
Yo,
Ooh, we're
yeah.
starting. We're starting with a bad boy today.
What, you going right after some barrels or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going after. Because this thing, I've gotten it in front of a camera 0 times. I've opened it not on a camera freaking 100 times.
Oh, yeah.
Time to get it on camera just to like ease it in to being open on camera.
I am
Here I
gonna
am talking about it like it has a say in the matter, but we're gonna bully this thing until it's on camera.
I'm working on this challenge lock Hanu. I
Okay,
don't know if that's the name of the lock or the maker.
name of the person.
Could be. Could be both.
You never know. I've gotten some that were just like we don't even know who made this. It's an unknown maker, unknown name. It's just a challenge lock.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's been dudes doing them. People were doing them, during COVID and before that. And like a lot of those ones are just still floating around. And, I think it's weird because, like, when one of these, like, if you make one and send it out, you'll send it to Loki sends it to me, I send it to somebody, and then like if you ask any one of us like where it's at, we kind of have an idea where it's at the moment, and it's easy to track. But this stuff
Yeah.
starts moving around long enough, and if you get out of locksport and the other guys forget that they even did that lock, then all of a sudden it's just this, man, no one knows. But it keeps moving around, so that's cool that these things stay in the rotation.
Okay. Clicky clicky. I didn't even realize that you had a puppy. I knew you had a
Yeah,
bunch of cats.
yeah, we got a
Oh.
I've got a Chewini doodle.
I would love to see that dog because I have two pit lab pugs.
Well, the funny thing about, and this is my theory about the Chewini Doodle, is it's a part Chihuahua, part wiener dog, and part poodle, and I pretty much think we've reverse engineered a terrier.
That's funny.
So it's a little yappy. It's just addicted to my wife's presence.
Ah, okay.
But she's sweet, Faye. I love her. First actual dog. I never had a dog. I always wanted a dog my whole life. I was homeless and moving around and never wanted to take on a dog and then have to, give it to somebody, and
See
that
that?
would have crushed me. So finally, a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, we got a dog. Very happy. And then I was wanting cats. My wife was like, no. And then after we started rescuing cats, from outside that were hurt and pregnant, needed help and stuff, she started falling in love with the cats too.
Very, very nice.
You got anybody in here yet? What's up, fools? Get in
Oh
here.
shit. That's what I want to do. I don't have access to the chat. I need to fire up a computer. Good call. Good call, my friend.
Yeah, actually, I got to reach over from my iPad.
I think it needs charge too. Huh. My cat is sleeping on my charger. Like literally sleeping on top of
Dude, my cat was sleeping on my belt because it was like laid down on a one of his blanket spots or one of the blanket spots, but it was laid in a circle. My cat was like laying in the circle of my belt and just leaning on it. I was like, "What are you doing?"
it. Yeah, I'm like, that can't be comfortable. It's a huge lump just underneath of you.
That's what I was thinking, but
Um,
they're weird, man.
they are for sure weird. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, we were talking about dog breeds. Mine are well, I have a golden retriever shepherd mix. She's just a lovey-dovey furball. But the pit lab pugs, they look like pit bulls, but they have the temperament of a lab. And then they have like extra skin on like their
Oh,
neck and head, like a
they got
pug.
that. They got that puggy.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
That's a good. You man, I don't like uh, the pit hate sucks. I get where it came from, but that's for abused dogs, not a breed. You know what I mean? If you mix pit in with anything, dude, that's plus 100 on health for that
Oh
breed,
yeah,
man. They're just you mix them in, man. You got a healthy dog.
that's it. That is absolutely true. They never have anything wrong. Their ears are perfect. Like my Goldie, her ears, she gets an ear infection like 2 times a year, like clockwork.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh,
We thankfully haven't had too much wrong with our dog. A lot of vet stuff with the cats, but that's to be expected. I got terrible light going on here. So.
Startup Chrome. There we go. Oh,
Clickety, clickety.
hmm.
I know you've had some, a rough go, but you got any little wins happen, man? You got get any
Well,
cool new stuff?
yeah. So we've been working on the ASA barrel lock. I think I've got that pretty much dialed in. We can open it every time we touch it now, so that's a plus. Um, I I got involved in something at work. A It's like a strategy team on getting better at heat treatment of steel and stuff like that. So I've been reading a lot about metallurgy lately. So I've been kind of buying knives like I don't know,
Yeah, I was just gonna
like
say,
a new
man.
thing.
Once work is like, you got to do this metal stuff, and it was like, you don't tell your wife because once you get into the metal, you're gonna be like, I need a
That's
knife.
exactly. I'm like reading about it. I'm like, boy, a knife with that would be cool. Freaking here comes Google. Next thing you know, package comes in the mail.
So was that? So you're looking up like a new metal. You wondered if there was a knife in that metal. Went and found it. Had it on the way.
You got it. That's exactly.
Is that
That's how
is
this
that
one happened.
basically a summary of that story?
Yep, this one here. Crucible CPM S9DV.
Nice.
Yep, powder metallurgy steel, super steel. So like, there's a guy, metallurgist, rates things on edge retention, and it's on a scale of 0 to 10, and this is a 9.
Nice.
So I know that's exactly. I'm super geek. And then this one gets me looking to another one, gets me looking at another one. Next thing you know, three are on
Oh,
their way.
oh! I just popped. Uh, Cater. Shoot, is this 3 or 4? Cater 3. Oh, there we go.
Beautiful.
Aha!
Congratulations. You got Wolfgang in the house.
Challenge lock defeated there, baby.
Oh, hey Ray, hey Stu, what's up?
What's
Good
up, brother?
morning.
Just thought about maybe popping in for 2 hours, maybe do some
Beautiful.
picking with you guys.
just a quick 2 hours.
Just a quick 2 hours, yeah.
Oh, sweet. I'm happy.
It should be. Challenge locks can be harder than any production lock out there. I haven't messed with it for like a week and a half now because of everything going on. But uh, Nola made a lock that is, well, let's just put a an arrow on it. It's a bitch.
Yeah,
Let's just say it as it is, right? Call things by
It
their
is,
name.
yeah, it is a
let's
bitch.
be, let's
It's
be
named
honest.
Yeah, it's named BS, and it is absolutely bullshit.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I've well, I'm happy because I got Pete sent me a little bundle, so I got into what was this one? Oh, Paris Picks. Yeah, I got into Paris Picks one like right out of the package. I was pretty stoked. And then I just got into Cater 3. I do have that Hanu and Cater 4 to get through, and I'm still battling Mickey Finn, man. So I want to get that one open, move that on to somebody else. Although I did get Bumpy Bones's left knee.
Ooh.
And now, well, I'm not going to do it right now. I haven't thought about it. But he, when I wanted, he included a bunch of extra pins, kind of swap it up and switch it up, turn it into different kinds of fun. So definitely going to try that out at some point here.
That's the thing about locksport. There's like so many different things, different avenues to go down. It's almost like you can't ever do it all. There's just so much.
I mean, unless your name's Lockchuck.
Well, he's been doing it for 40 years, so
Right.
you have time to do it. I don't think I got 40 years left. So
Oh, yeah. I don't know how much time I got, man. I don't think it's 40
yeah, I
years.
mean, it's like sometimes it's like you hope it's 40 years, and then you like look at yourself like, what was I doing the other day? Oh, I got down on the ground for something. It's like, oh shit,
Oh,
I
why
gotta
would you do
get
that?
back up. I gotta get back up. This
I
is
have a rule.
garbage.
If I drop something on the ground, that's gone forever. I don't that's fate has decreed that is lost. Unless someone's around to pick that shit up for me.
That's awesome. That's exactly
Wolfgang,
what I
what are you
say.
picking,
If I
man?
got something, good.
Right now I'm just working on adjusting one of my custom tensioners for this 6835. This lock is just driving me mad. I managed to open it like many times, but the problem is I cannot tension it correctly because the problem is it has two high lifts in the front. And once you
Oh,
pick 1 and 2, you get a really nice false set, and then it opens. It's a really nice lock, but tensioning it is a bit of an ass. It's a 6835, the not the round version, but the square version. So this
oh
was
yeah.
probably produced somewhere here in Europe. I think it's in the UK, produced in the UK Master Lock Factory. And this one picks like any other, like the American lock, but some of the pins, like if you don't tension the lock correctly, the pins just stop binding and they stop dropping and they start dropping. It's bit of an issue with this one. I ordered the round American Pro Series version as well, but I haven't received them yet. I'm really interested in picking those as well, in all colors, basically, in all.
Yeah, I got a Inferno sent me one of those. It was like the rounder bodied one. But like I couldn't get it open. I sent it to Loki, and he was like, "Yeah, something's messed up with this." So I think he's sending it to Otter to cut it open to see what's going on inside that.
Oh wow!
And then he got a Loki grabbed a brass one. Looked really cool. I didn't know they had that 6835 in a
Oh yeah,
brass.
yeah. There's a brass version, and I got the brass version as well as a cutaway version. So somebody on the LPU site offered me to sell all of his 6835s in all possible colors, plus a cutaway of one of those brass ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that's stellar.
Nice.
yeah. Can't wait to get them. Holy crap! I should probably start a series of all of these belt-colored Lolo locks, opening them on videos or something. That's what I'm thinking.
Absolutely, man.
It's funny that you mentioned that it has high lift pins up front. I was actually just talking to Stu about
Oh yeah.
things that I've wanted to do this week, and actually that is one of the things that I want to do. I have a Master Lock 410 that has super high lift pins right up front, right out of the gate,
Oh yeah.
and I wanted to do some like a tip and trick video. There's the key on that guy. You see, there's bam,
There we
bam,
go.
two
Yeah,
super highs
exactly.
out right up front.
And
It
not
makes
only in the
things.
front, you have what was that? Three and four were also high lifts. Did I see
Yes, they
that
were.
correct?
Where'd the key go, man?
That must be a hard one to open. Yeah, there we go. Holy shit. And you have, what is that, number 5 in the back or 6, which is
This
proof
is number
protected?
6. Yep. Yep. Number
Protected by
5
number
is
5.
low and 6 is high.
Ooh,
This
yeah.
410's killing me. I can't get in it.
Oh,
410s.
yes.
They can be hard and they can be easy. It all depends, man. There's like little variations. Is it does it have a gatekeeper pin? Does it have some high lifts up front that are hard to reach behind your tensioner? Is there there's a couple of is it like because there's two different keyways too. So there's one that's more paracentric than the
Oh,
other.
is there?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I don't know what it's called, but I do know that there are two specific separate keyways.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
I think there's a photo of those on the LPU belt website. They showed them
Probably.
both. I think the default one you can easily tension from the bottom of the keyway, while the other one is kind of a problem if you try to go from the bottom.
Yep, I believe that. Because that's one of the things that I do when I have low lifts up front. Is sometimes I'll swap tensioners and I'll tension from the top till I get to where number one up front's binding, and then I'll put in a bottom keyway tensioner, lever off of that to get that one, and then switch back to top.
Let's see. Oh, almost. I just want to make this one the smaller part here. Like this one now looks like a half fork. I just want to file this down a little bit so that it doesn't uh, fall over as I'm trying to tension, because then it can slip out the top of the keyway.
Hey, have you done one of those van locks yet, Wolfgang?
Oh, me? No, not yet. I wanted to buy one, but wait a second, I'm not even sure where to get them. At least here in Europe, I don't think that there's a possibility. It would be an interesting lock to pick, that's for sure. Because I really
Yeah.
love the locks where you need some type of a special tool to open them. You something that you have to come up
Oh yeah, the lock chuck
your own.
thing is just dreamy.
Yeah, his picking method for those where he printed out the special picking app. The best way to call it is an apparatus. That is innovative and super cool.
It's a
I really
template
like it.
turner.
Yeah, an apparatus. It's freaking cool.
Yeah.
I still have the tensioners are still sitting here in a pile for mine.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Oh,
made a
there.
tensioner, right?
I did. I made two because you need more than one because you need
Mm.
to have one that you can start with in
And then you switch.
the pins, and then you have to switch to another two pinholes to tension to get the ones that were underneath what you just had tensioners in.
That makes sense.
Now, I did see another method. It was done by Bosnian Bill, actually, where he actually took and ground a little groove in the face that a tensioner could fit down inside, which I
Oh,
thought was pretty ingenious.
yeah, that's pretty Bill.
Yep. I mean, it damages a lock, so I would
Yeah.
never do it, but it's still pretty ingenious. I have been trying something new though. Let me see if I can find one of those tensioners. No. There you are. Okay. So normally people tension in two pinholes with a tensioner kind of like this, just like a fork. They tension into the holes. But I was thinking, I wonder if I could tension off of one of the holes and the outer ring. So
Yeah.
to tension such as, let me give you one.
Almost like goat wrench it.
Yeah, exactly. Tension off of one of the holes and the side ring. I think that that would work because of basically instead of turning, what I would be doing is I would be squeezing this back together. So put it into one
Oh,
there
okay.
like that, and then squeeze it, and that puts the turning force
Oh yeah.
by squeezing it.
Oh yeah, you could maybe adjust the bottom part of the tensioner so that it fits better on the bottom there,
Yeah,
and then you could do the same on the top,
that's
right?
what I was figuring because you have to put your tensioner in pin spots that are deep enough to accept the tensioner. Like there's a couple in here that are very low lift, so you
I was
can't
just gonna
tension
say
off
if
of
they're
those
low
ones.
lift, you can't do it, right?
Exactly. But I don't know. I like to do it, one apart. So I'm thinking that I'm going to tension off of this one and the outside ring, and then
Is that the key?
yeah, this is the key.
Oh, I've never actually seen the key.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's
Very
a
nice.
neat lock. It's marketed as a lockout tagout lock, a lotto lock, same as the 410 and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh well, that's how it's marketed where I bought it because I got it from oh crap, McMaster-Carr. They use it for lotto locks on there, and then they use it a lot in the what's it called? Uh, like oh god, vending machine business. They
Oh,
use it
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot there.
Oh,
Well, that's where like tubular locks were huge. So
That's
I can,
basically
I,
what it is a tubular
yeah,
lock,
I can
one that
see
has
that
security
taken.
pins.
I can see that taken over for that. In those places,
that's definitely
spaces.
more so secure than your average tubular or wafer, that's for sure. All those with that unusual format.
Anybody see Jimmy's release this week? Jimmy Long's?
Oh
Ah,
no, I did
oh,
not.
No?
Put
What
out a
happened there?
message. He said, "Okay, guys, here we go. This is it. I'm done till next year."
Oh,
So this last week was the last one for a while. I'm not sure
ah,
if he's completely out of stock and will start again after he gets a new batch, or if he has a little bit left to put out after the holidays.
Okay. So let me guess, it's sold out again in 1 hour, right? Just as the rest.
It always does. Just
no.
because
Last time,
you have idiots like me that can't be happy with what they have. They say, "Oh, you know what? I should probably have a backup for that. I
I
don't know. It could bend."
the last one, I got the 19,000 gym hooks like the next day. That was the last thing still there. The next day was still in stock. I was amazed. I was like, let me just go see, and I was like, oh my god, it's there. I was like, I ordered it immediately.
Yeah, I
I
can't
didn't even
believe
need
it
it.
was
I
actually
got it
there.
for a giveaway.
Well, I think that everybody like me has kind of got everything that they want, so it's not.
Yeah, he's been pretty steady and had a lot. Like so everybody's kind of been finally able to get it or stock up or replace or I think.
That's what I'm hoping that that's where we get, where we're no longer in the feeding frenzy stage. That it's just like people just buying replacements and then new guys coming in
Hey,
because
Mr.
he can
Random
keep up
Jim,
with
are you
that.
still? If you're still there, good morning to you too.
Ooh, Jim, Mona.
Oh, random Jim. Hello.
The leather master himself.
Oh, I was wondering what you were doing. I'm like, what's that noise? Your hand filing your tensioner.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust it so it fits this lock better.
It's a very smart way to do it. I always end up getting frustrated. Like, give me the Dremel,
Oh yeah,
and it's never as good. Never as good.
Yeah.
yeah. When you go for the hurry up,
Yeah.
hitting that hurry up offense on a tool, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, when you're trying to adjust something to such small components, you just cannot afford to use a Dremel.
Nope. Not a good idea.
Be ready to
Certain
have do a
things you
couple.
can, good.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say there are certain things that you can rush, certain things that you can't. And that is one of them.
Exactly.
Fine
Well, you
adjustment.
can rush anything,
Well, yeah. You can
Rush,
also
sure.
yeah, you can also
but you
fuck up
probably,
and have to start over.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
With
You're
very low
really,
expectations, right?
yup.
Or as Ray said, with the danger of starting all over because you mess up.
Oh yeah, be ready to do it again.
Well, once you cut
Right.
away something, you cannot put it back.
Right. The old measure twice, cut once.
That's funny. I'd always I trained a lot of people to run bandsaw where I work back in the day when I was in the machine shop, and I would always tell them measure twice and cut twice, and they'd like look at me with that quizzical look, like are you stupid? You can't cut something twice. And I'm like, okay, so you're gonna measure, and you're going to cut the piece with your marker on the outside of the piece. So you're going to draw lines where your saw cuts are going to be. That way you can know exactly whether you have enough stock to get as many pieces as you want. You know exactly how many pieces you're going to get. You're going to know exactly how much leftover material you're going to have. You learn a lot by cutting it one time with your marker
Yeah,
or
exactly.
pencil or
You
whatever you're
just
writing on it with.
mark the area that you would like to cut, like make the dents over there, so that once you really start cutting through the whole material, um, your knife or whatever you're using, tool won't let's just put it this, won't journey around, go somewhere else where
Yeah.
it isn't supposed to.
Oh yeah, like
measure twice, cut twice.
dude, doing floors and remodeling and stuff like that, man. Like being able to maximize what you're getting out of your material is the difference between making money on a job and losing money on a job.
That is a fact.
It only requires a little bit of more filing and it's done.
Good.
See, you should have got out the Dremel.
Yeah, he wanted to start over again. God, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you
just get in
actually
a hurry.
believe when I was working on these dimple picks? Like I have a couple here which I haven't finished, but these are the ones that I made here. Most of these are actually handmade, so these are hand filed.
Nice.
Wow,
I just cut,
completely hand filed.
yeah, I just cut away the big parts with the Dremel, which I don't wanna, hand file because it is just too much work. But once I'm at this stage, for example, let's see, like this, I can start hand filing because this is not much material to file away.
Wow.
Yeah, for example, this one would require some more Dremel work, so I would have to cut a hole in there to get a nice round hook. But that's it. And once that's done, I can start filing. I can get these nice flags. So anyways, another thing, Ray, I just went past 50 subscribers on my channel.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I was
Nice.
thinking something to do with the giveaway maybe as well. And for that giveaway,
Nice.
I was thinking maybe making some of these flags for the giveaway.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would
Handmade
be
picks are always
huge.
handmade picks are always a draw. Everybody
Well,
everybody loves picks made by somebody else.
and dimple picks would be huge because everybody I know is talking about needing dimple picks.
Indeed. While we were talking, Dutch Lockpicker has joined. Hey, welcome. And we can
Mr.
Hey, good
continue from
Dutch.
morning,
there.
Dutch,
So I
and
was thinking,
Humboldt too.
yeah,
Morning.
so I was thinking, so making like 2 flags for the first batch, and those would fit the D6X keyway of the ABUS or DX6, I think that's the keyway called.
This.
Yeah, that's the one.
See, I was ready.
Yeah,
Am I the only,
yeah, Stu is on point. Yeah, look at that.
the
He
only
knows
one who
what's
doesn't
up.
have an Avis dimple pick or dimple lock?
Yeah, but that also works with Iseo R6, I believe. I picked that one. It also works with the Basie V55 and many other locks. I started to compile, I have this nice list of pick locks in an Excel sheet. I put together how many I could actually pick with my custom picks, and basically all of them.
Oh, Humboldt's in the chat too. Hey, Humboldt. Sorry.
Oh yeah, nice.
Gotta catch the guys when they're there, you know.
Said good
Yep.
morning. So good morning to you as well, Humbler. Yeah, that would be the plan, but I haven't announced it yet. I was just thinking about it first.
Nice.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea too.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's exactly how I got into locksport to begin with. Was there was a bunch of people all at one time around April May time that were doing giveaways, and Stu, you were one of them.
Oh,
I just so happened to do my Blue Belt video, Packlock 98 Pro. It was the first time I ever opened it. I was like, I'm going to record the video so that I'm ready to turn this in. So I did it, and watching some videos, and it's like, wow, there's a lot of freaking giveaways going on. So it was like you, Left Hand Loki, Lock Junkie, and I think Parky all at the same time as having a giveaway.
oh yeah.
So I did like a bunch of videos. I'm like, well, this is actually kind of fun. And The rest is history.
Dude, you know what solidified making me want to do videos and get and like try to figure out how to even get into the group of locksport people was Nigby did he chose his from his whatever challenge he'd done, but he did it by dropping a bunch of ping pong balls down a stairway into cups, and I don't even know what system he used, but just the fun of him coming up with that, I was like, dude, I didn't know that there was like fun. I was like,
Ah, success.
oh, nice, first on
Okay,
camera,
man.
First time on camera.
my
Nicely
brother.
done.
Bitchin'.
But then Tequila Dave's challenge, he was a no look, and I did it behind the back, and then that was like again made me go, oh, dude, we can have fun, and that's those things are what made me really jump in and go, and they were like you said, Ray, they were challenge entry video stuff, and I saw a bunch and did them, and then I got hooked too.
So I'm actually going to start making some homemade lock picks this week as well. I have been waiting for a buddy of mine to bring in um, wood. I wanted some like decent, wood to make the handles out of, and he actually brought it on Friday. So I think I'm going to make 3 dimple picks, a left, a right, and a omnidirectional flag, and then
Nice.
two pin tumbler picks. And that's my one of my black belt quests.
Are you
Trying to get
trying
quick
to
on those. Yeah.
are you making another go on your pick design?
I am.
Okay, sweet. I'm happy, dude. I'm excited.
Yep. Offset gem.
You're gonna get it this time.
That's the thing. I've made 3 of them already, and I burnt them every time because I
Yeah.
didn't take my time. Remember how I told you guys that you can always use a Dremel and end up starting over. That's exactly 3 times I burnt it.
This is how you know.
Hard to temper. Yep, that's exactly how I know. Barrels really are fun to pick if you like a puzzle. After you get the hang and understand it, at first they're just infuriating, but after you kind of figure out what's going on in there, they're kind of fun because it's like it is really a puzzle because you think in your head, well, I know the binding order of this pack lock, but it's different like every single time.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. I feel like
I
every
mean,
time
that's
I pick
cool
it
if
up,
you're
it
into
makes
that.
it a little different.
I'm
It's the
at that.
same but different. Yeah. What level
Speaking
are you
of,
at?
speaking of giveaways, mine's tailored with you in mind, Ray.
Did I miss a giveaway?
Mine, yeah. Well, I got one for me and one for Mitt Made going.
Shit. I didn't even realize. I've been
Yeah, mine's
YouTube.
Beyond the Locks. I want to know about your hobbies, and I already had one person talk about that they're a ham operator.
Huh, I know who that is because that was Texas Cody. Cody. It's something that I actually did it specifically last week. Um, I talk about it all the time, like that. I wish people would put more buried stuff so that I could like learn about them. So that's what I decided to do. As an example, I bought knives to put on my channel.
Yep.
Yep.
No,
So we got
I'm along with your campaign. I'm trying to encourage people to, share their stuff.
freaking great idea. I'm telling you, because I think back to how I got into locksport. So how I got into locksport was through an amateur radio YouTube channel. His name was a Smokin' Ape, and somehow or another, Southward sent him a set of lockpicks. And he was like, "Oh, okay, we'll just try these things out." And he was just picking locks, and I'm like, you know what? I used to pick locks when I was a kid out of with paper clips. That would be really cool. I should buy some lock picks. And that's exactly what I did. I bought a set of Southward lock picks and started picking. Boy, those picks suck, dude. Oh, God, they were awful.
Yeah, nobody has ever told me to get those. So
Nah, they suck. I mean, do they suck as bad as sparrows? I think so, actually. Yeah, I think they do. They do make good picks, though. They have their line of Southward Max
okay.
301 high yield, but they're so expensive. They're like the most expensive picks on the planet. I think they may be more expensive than Peterson's. What do we want to pick next? I know what I want to pick, and it's not here.
Right. I have the other thing. It's like I know what pick I want to use, and I can't find it because it's right there in front of me. I'm gonna look for 10 minutes.
That's funny that you say that you know which pick you want to use. I'm actually doing. I want to go through my Jimmy Longs and find the 3 picks that I use the most and make a little set out of it.
Yeah, I got. It's funny you say that. I gotta grab an extra case just to kind of do that. Um, just this is how I keep my Jimmy Longs. So I need a better storage of that, and I would like to have a case that they fit nicely in just for them, so I can take those if I want to use them.
Yeah, I really like. I like the Book of Secrets fit Jimmy Longs really well.
Yeah,
That's where I got my V. What are they? The V4s and V3s are in a Book of Secrets, and then I have the V5s in a tool roll.
yeah. I'm probably gonna get a book just for them. You know, Southern just dropped a new case.
Really?
Yeah, like a
Leather?
wallet. It's a wallet case.
Hmm.
I needed a wallet, so I was able to justify that.
Hey, a wallet that you can keep some lockpicks in.
Yo,
What could go wrong?
right?
Where? There's a
Well,
specific
plus
lock.
it will ensure that I have, even on days where like, yeah, I don't need to take my lock picks, that I still got lock picks.
Huh.
But I got burned on that. The one day I didn't take picks to work is the day they had a like a vending machine that they didn't have the key for, that they had to get open, that they were doing a thing for, a little mini
Oh
claw
man,
machine. I got back from break and they're like, "We need you." I was like, "Oh, okay, of course."
my family actually just asked me if I could open something. My grandma that passed away. They have a chest, like a cedar chest.
Oh yeah,
Chest. There's a chest that they can't find the key for. They want to know what's inside. So I told them I'd work on getting that open for them because you never know. My grandmother, so it could be 60 years old, it could be 40 years old, it could be 30 years old. I don't know.
right.
So there's a lot of different locking mechanisms that could be in that thing. Is it a lever lock? Is it a pin tumbler? Is it a wafer lock? I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, if it's built in, it's probably a lever.
yeah, I'm not sure. That's the thing. I want to see it. I mean,
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, they don't have pictures for you.
They didn't give me any pictures, no, not yet. I haven't gone over yet.
That always
Probably
cracks
a
me
good
up
idea.
when I get a
Snap
thing.
pictures today.
When someone's like, "Hey, I got this kind of lock, blah blah blah. Can you help me get it?" Just start with a picture, man. Like, that's the
Yeah,
best.
that is a smart idea. Where the heck is that lock at?
Did you get the tension right, Wolfgang?
I'm just testing it. I think it's better than it was previously. So this time it doesn't just turn out of the top of the keyway as
That's
I'm
okay.
picking the first two pins. So that's a good start. Now I'm
Humboldt.
getting a good.
Humboldt asked what we're picking. You're doing that 6835, right?
Yeah, it's the green 6835, the European version.
I'm bouncing back. I don't keep putting my fingers there when I scroll. Sorry. I'm bouncing back between two CLs. I got one open, and I got two left to try that I'm working on this morning. And Ray is hunting for a lock.
Yep, I found it.
He's going on a lock hunt. Going on a lock hunt.
Tell you what, since Jimmy went and did his V5 release, I have not used my Mokies at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird. I know. It's like, because they are really nice picks, but I think Jimmy's are just a little bit nicer.
Just feeling them, huh?
Yeah,
I am.
Luz has made a very interesting video about comparing them. So his last video is also talking about how the 3D printed handles for these Mokies are a little bit, how should I put this? They are very bendy. Like look at that, I can bend it in one hand. So
Yes, the original Moki handles are extremely bendy. The new rigid ones from like 44 Delta are pretty darn rigid. They're nice. They definitely make them nice picks, and they're great for around the house or whatever. But I don't know, man. They cost twice as much as Jimmy's. I love being able to buy Jimmy's. It's like, oh, you need a set of Jimmy's, it's like $20 or less. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, his price is crazy. Crazy good.
I honestly can't believe it. Like I expected him to do the V5s and the prices to go up by 20, 30%. That's what I expected. He freaking not didn't raise it a single penny. He did
Yeah,
raise shipping though. He raised shipping by a buck.
he's the kind of
Not
guy
his
that
not his fault.
he seems like the kind of guy when he does raise his price, it's gonna be like just $5.
Yep, he's
He's
gonna
gonna do
raise
it
it by
to
just
keep
what's
current.
necessary. Yep, like his shipping price, it went up to $6 instead of 5. That's
Yeah, but
definitely the
that's
post
crazy.
office.
Yeah, even that's crazy cheap. You know what I'm saying?
It really is too.
Everything else is $11 shipping minimum.
That is true.
Is anybody else in the chat? No.
Humboldt and Dutchy.
And Jim was there.
Ooh.
Thank God I don't have to like rush to work at like 11 or 12 today. I got till 2:30 before I have to be there.
Oh man, Sunday work. Ugh.
Yeah, I work 3:30 to 8, so just kind of like a half shift kind of coverage, help close. So about
Sometimes I
7:30, I'm just glaring at anyone that comes near our parking lot.
sometimes I think that so sometimes I don't appreciate where I work as much as I should. I think, and this week kind of showed me that I should appreciate them more.
Yeah. Well,
We had all that crazy stuff go on, and then they brought in counselors for us to talk to. Like
yeah.
let's help you get through this hard time. It's like well, that's really really freaking human of you.
Yeah, there's
All of them.
there's stuff that matters, you know. And sure, your how much you're getting paid and your benefits and how it works for your hours and you know travel to and from work, all of that. But yeah, it matters how you're treated, man. You know, and it matters
Yep.
kind of people you work around with and for, you know, especially long term. You know, so it's always good to find out, like you said, that you know they're human people that they care about some real world stuff. Um, so that's good. Glad to hear that for you, man.
Yep. They did that. They like my boss and a bunch of my coworkers. They all came to the funeral to like support me, and yeah, my the owner of the company sent flowers to my family. It was like, well, I don't show them enough appreciation sometimes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things out there that are, you know, worth more than money.
Yep.
I definitely feel like they actually care about me and my family's well being. That's so rare these days. You know what I mean?
Well, that's I try I try to tell the people I work with, man, that you know I'm 51. I've had a lot of jobs, worked for a lot of places, a lot of different fields, and in all honesty, the job I have right now, all things considered, probably the easiest job I've ever had.
Okay.
It's I'm a cashier for you know legal marijuana. It's pretty easy to make customers happy. Everyone I work with is pretty chill, cool. Um, you know, wish I'd made more money or was full time or I was a manager, whatever. All that's aside, but for what it is, dude, it's easiest, kind of chillest, coolest job I've ever had.
That is awesome. Ooh. Let's do this one. You were talking about this one just yesterday. Mila DS.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the me with the S.
Lock.
Ray, you're not going to guess what I opened this week.
What did you open this
Look at this.
Scroll up, scroll up.
week? Not that one. Not you.
Not
You.
me. Here.
Guess what this is?
That looks like a goal. Is that a goal?
No. It's Japanese indeed, but not a goal.
I can't tell by the keyway what it is.
Okay, let me show you the key then. It's like, oh,
Uh
whoops.
oh. Vice down. Vice down.
Here's the key for it.
Okay, that's a dimple. Trying to think of companies
Is
that
it a
make
Miwa?
Japanese dimple locks.
No, not a Miwa.
No, I don't think Miwa makes dimple locks. Is that a West?
No.
It's hard to tell. I don't know. I have, well, I have a lot of
Look at the
Japanese
bow.
friends, but they're all two brands. They're either Goal or Miwa or West. Those are the only three Japanese brands that I know of.
Yeah. So the bow spells LC. Can anyone tell me what this is from the chat, maybe?
LC.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. No, I have no idea. What is that?
So
There's a little stamp
let me tell
mark
you
here.
about the lock, maybe. So the lock has. I'll just stop mentioning this. I have another one over here. So the lock has, and let me zoom in on it. Just a sec. It has pins on the top here. You can see it in the camera,
Okay.
and on the side as well. So the pins cross each other. What does that mean? It's a big giveaway of
That's a high,
what
high,
the lock
high
might be.
pin count lock because that
Is it a?
reminds me of
I mean, it sounds like
this
a
one.
one of those V's or whatever.
Yep, this is a V18.
Yeah.
similar. It has pins coming from the top and pins coming from the left and pins coming from the right. There are 7 in each row. That one probably just has a little less pins and it only comes from 2 directions.
Yeah, indeed. So fewer pins, so like 9 pins at max.
Okay, that sounds about brown belt level.
That's a purple belt lock.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
I don't have no idea either.
All right, so I gave enough time for everyone. So this is the Lockman Mega Cross.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, Humboldt. I'm in
Okay.
Michigan. Oh, sorry. I'm in Michigan. Hence
Michigan.
the mitten maid.
Oh man, I was so happy to open this one. So Marson opened his on Laidlock's channel, and I got really inspired by that. I told Marson, okay, I'll pull mine from the drawer and have a crack at it. And I managed to open it. I was so happy, holy crap. And my second purple bell lock.
Nice.
so that's the one that has regular spools in it, right?
Mushroom spools.
Okay, that one has mushroom spools, and the other version has pyramid drivers.
Yep, I'm getting one
Yeah.
of those as well from JD. He sells them brand new in boxes.
So those two you have the same level?
Yeah, these are same level. So the ones that I own, these two,
Yeah.
these are purple belt both. So
Nice.
only mushrooms inside. One is easier to pick than the other. One that I have in the Vice is easier to pick.
I'm gonna try to get a blue belt Ruko from Yag Ace.
From Yagi, yes.
Yeah,
Holy
Yag
crap!
Ace.
Which one are you getting?
I honestly
Barrels
don't
or twins?
know. I'm going in on an order with someone. I just told him to snag me a Ruko. Or something blue belt level. So
Okay, so you'll get barrels. That's for sure.
I'll start. But I want to start grabbing some locks from him. So he's got obviously such good stuff. Provides you with great.
Yeah. He just told me he's going to get some Ruko 700s, but that is still not like fixed yet. So
Okay.
that's something that's all up in the air. But hopefully he'll get them. Because Ruko 700s, holy crap, those are really rare to get.
Oh,
And
I'd love. Yeah. Like I'm at collector level. Like I finally hit that point where even if I'm not going to get into it anytime soon or never, like I want these locks. Like I'm totally infected now with wanting them all.
Nice.
that's how it happened to me. Once I opened the one with the gins, I just wanted to open all of them.
Yeah, I got in that Ruko like the 500 with the green, and then the Yale 500, and I was like, yeah, I want more. Like, now I want these things.
And I have something special planned for Rukos. We made an arrangement with Yagias and Fabiano. We are thinking about making some cutaways
Oh, I knew you were gonna say
of
that.
Oh
Rukos.
wow.
Yeah. Of the high security versions and also the low security ones.
Oh man, I want one.
No.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how much they will cost, but we'll start working on them.
That would make like if it is a lock with gins, a cutaway would make it so you can only pick it one direction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because you would
Oh,
compromise the counter milling
on that
on
side.
one half of that lock. Yep.
Well, also depends how you cut away the window there. So I looked at some of the cutaways from Fabiano. He made a cutaway of the Tri-Wing 557, the one, the Scandinavian with the trampoline pins drivers. And he made like these small windows, so you could basically pick it in both directions, I guess, because the window still holds the pins.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's cool.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
Those cool.
I need a break from those.
I mean, it makes the cutaway, the quality of the cutaway not that great because visually you are basically viewing the warding between the two driver pins, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only downside there. Oh, Jeff and Things, hey, what's up? And Carl Cracked
Morning,
Box is also here.
The Jeff
Jeff
knife.
Fafa. Jeff Fafa.
Jeff Fafa.
Jeff Fafa. God, I love him. That's hilarious. He's such a funny guy.
He was a lot like Gallagher to me. He was funny early on, and then I just lost paying attention to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of different comedians.
Although the other thing about appreciating Dunham isn't just his, whether you're digging the humor or the necessarily the character. Just seeing his skill on display of working that stuff that is impressive, man. No matter what, whether I dig him at the time or not, I'm always impressed by his skill.
Well, I like a lot of different ones. So I like him. I like John Mulaney and Bill Burr and Burt
Oh
Kreischer
yeah.
and all those guys. Oh, so funny guys.
Oh dude, Stavros Halkias and uh um I can't think of his name. I'm getting be stuck on this name. Sam Talent, Doug Stanhope. Dude, I can go on about comedians for days. I love stand-up comedy.
Yeah, me too. Uh,
Generally, if I'm not watching lock picking, I got a stand-up going.
it's funny. I watch a lot of stand up.
Oh,
Jim
Carl
Jeffries.
Cracks Locks, how you doing,
Guy's
brother?
hilarious. Carl Cracks Rocks. Good morning, my friend.
Well, Carl, the other reason not to drink when you're in this hobby is because you might get drunk and go do some stupid stuff. You're like, hey, watch me do this, and then you're in the back of a police car.
That's
Oh
funny.
boy.
Carl says that he tells people he doesn't drink because his hobbies are too expensive. And that's like, we all feel you, brother. We all feel the same pain. I
That's
have so
struggling.
many crazy expensive hobbies. Freaking amateur radio's expensive. Locks are expensive. And I'm just getting to the point in buying pocket knives that they're starting to get expensive. Like they're not as expensive as like an amateur radio, but they some of them get up there. I think I probably spent what like $250 in the last 2 weeks. Paying for, baby, paying for, so I don't get divorced.
Oh, and then we got you into that handcuff habit. So,
Yeah, my wife loves me more than I always say. My wife loves me more than I deserve, and she definitely does to put up with my weird infatuations because she like looked and like, you got another knife? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, why? Like they cut things. I'm like, but it's this new special steel and blah 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 blah. Blah. And she's like, yeah, that means nothing. Like, it's just gobbledygook that's freaking coming out of the hole in the front of your face. Wah 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 wah.
that you get the glaze over, the
Oh
eyes
man,
glaze
she
over.
totally she couldn't care in the slightest, but she definitely cares that it makes me happy, which is
That's my wife's the
true
same
love.
way. She's like, oh, she's stoked that I'm happy and I have friends. I have something I want to go do. It's it's been a positive thing. I've helped out friends of ours when they've been locked out of stuff. Um, so she sees nothing wrong with it other than it can be a money drain. So
Which it is.
I was doing
Some
the
of
wrong
it
thing.
is like almost a racket. Like the Scandi ovals are pretty rare over here in the U.S. to get your hands on. You basically need to know a guy who knows a guy who can get them for you. Those things, like over, in like Denmark, where they come from, they're like lousy with them over there. They like throw them away because they're like garbage there because there's so freaking many. They're literally on every single door.
They look cool.
Wow, they're awesome. They're my favorite.
Hmm.
Like I want to, get an inside track. I'm gonna find somebody, a locksmith over there. Be like, just
Well,
send me all your scrap. Send me all your scrap.
so like almost like these Euro cylinders here in Austria, for example, the EVAs and some ABUS standard ones. Oh boy.
Yep.
Sometimes I see them in piles at those flea markets.
Oh,
Whereas
man.
all we got in our piles is quick sets. This is terrible, man.
That's it. It's a quick set. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll find a standard
Defiance
sled.
and
It's
quick
like,
sets,
get out
man.
of here. Ugh,
Defiance and quick sets.
ugh, God, it just makes you nauseated to know, like, on doors in Denmark, they're putting, not that. Oh, they are using that, but let's say they're using stuff like this, an ASA twin combi.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
putting this on their door, and we're using a quick set. Get out of here. What is wrong with us?
I know, right, dude? It's embarrassing.
It is kind of embarrassing. You know what I have on my front door? Quick set.
Oh yeah, me too.
I did modify it. I modified it. Trap, so it can't be picked. But
I did check to see how resistant it is to my skills. It's actually pretty good.
yeah, LPL has a video from, I don't know, a few years ago, how to pick proof your quick set, and I did
Oh,
that to my front door. So,
that was a quick little Corbin.
yeah, basically you just drill a hole like it's a trap. That's all it is. Just have almost a construction hole. That way, if somebody picks it, it drops into the pin drops in the construction hole and locks it up.
Yeah.
Why is this not opening? I usually open this way faster than this.
Just like practically one shot this time.
Ooh, baby. Carl says he collects guns. Please tell me you don't collect cars, because that would be insane.
Collect what?
Cars. He says he's got a closet for the guns, a shed for the car. Maybe it's just one car. Okay.
Oh,
He said car parts, I think.
Yeah. Oh, for car parts. Okay, I got you. Jesus, I can't read. It's too early.
yeah, that sucks. Like
Trust.
late night sucks. I gotta squint to read the chat when I'm doing late stuff.
Guns are a good thing to collect because they hold their value, and people are always there's always going to be a market for it. So, you know what are not good investments? Frickin' locks. Not good investments. At least they're not
What are you
me.
talking about?
I would say computer parts are probably the least.
Ooh,
You're my
baby.
phone.
Those don't
least
take long. It's
beneficial.
like, oh, you bought that 4 weeks ago. That's obsolete. We got one that's twice as fast and has three
Exactly.
times the amount of storage.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you download a version of something, they're like, that's not the current version. Try something easier.
Oh, come on, these back pins are really nasty.
Oh, I may end up freaking settling on this. Like I said, I was trying to make a three pick Jimmy Long set. So I may end up just with this.
Oh,
The three gems may be where I end up landing because they are really versatile and they're good picks.
funny that you say that. Sandman is also preferring those three in his everyday carry. So he just made a video
Very
about
good.
them. So he's using those gem hooks from Jimmy and the multi-pick turning tools.
Well, that makes sense. Multi-pick does make some good turning tools. The best thing about the multi-pick turning tools is that they're freaking labeled in such a way that you can see it and they're labeled good. Covered instruments are labeled, but like they get as you use them and stuff, and they get scratched a little bit. They get harder and harder to read. Um,
I'm digging these law lock ones a little bit.
Oh yeah,
are
they are awesome.
they etched in any way?
Yeah, they are.
I'm trying to remember if
Size, name.
my bare bones are etched. I think
It's
they
got them in
are.
millimeter and your thousandths, so they're
Yep.
double marked.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Bare bones only has the bare bones
on it.
text
Yeah,
on the turning tool,
oh,
unfortunately.
they don't have the thickness. I can't remember where the heck are
no, I just
Oh, we
got that
can.
set that I'm giving away. First time I ever saw those up close. Well, one, yeah, like I like on the really like on the talking about it, what they did on the Reaper set, just with the dots.
they? There they are.
I don't even have to like read. I just look for the dots. 1, 2, or 3. That's the turner I need.
Yep. I think I have a problem with lock picks. I have a
What'd you do?
problem. I may have a problem. I have too many, like that I can't even
Oh,
find what I'm looking for sometimes. I'm like,
yeah, I
where's my bare
literally,
bones at? I can't find them.
I can't. It's hard for me to justify buying more picks right now. For me,
Uh, well, see, I have a sickness that I can't. I talk myself into it so easily. Like, well, I'll just buy a backup for that set.
oh,
Next
I'm
week will
almost,
come around and
yeah.
I'll be like, oh, I'll just buy another one in case I do a giveaway. I'll
Oh,
just
that's
buy
what
another
gets me
one.
is
Uh,
giveaways and sending stuff to other people. That's when I can always go, oh yeah, but Ray doesn't have this if I have it, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever.
Here's my preferred kit. So it's got
No.
the Jimmy Basics, the Jimmy Intermediate, the three gems in 19,000s, and the three gems in 15,000s, minus the three rakes. I took those out.
Oh,
I
it's
take the
open
three rakes out.
finally. This time it opened it differently. So the number 2 and the number 1 were binding faster because I could tension off of the front. That was funny. Holy crap! Such a time waster of this lock, but it's such a fun to pick, really. That's this one. Now let me show you the keys as well. I wanted to pick this one for Doc Mechana's giveaway, but it takes so long to pick. I just said, nah, fuck this, I guess. Don't pick it. It would just make me look bad. There's the bidding, by the way. Has this mid lift in the back. Number 5 is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. And these high lifts in the front. I mean, beast of a lock. Could be gutted. I've never tried gutting it. Yeah, on my hardest low locks. Alright, let's move on to something else. Let's pick one of these Mega Crosses on camera. And I've never picked these on camera before, so
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
let me try and raise this a little bit so that people can see. Ray, I think you lost audio, or you're just not talking, maybe? Ray, you there? Yeah, for some reason I cannot hear it.
My mic switched off.
Ah, there we go. Ah, you're back.
Check, check. Hello, hello.
All good?
Okay, much better. I don't know what the hell happened there. That was weird.
Yeah, it was.
So Jeff and Thing says that he has tried the Jimmy rounds, wants to try the other two of the flats and the gems. Now, they're all good for their own specific thing. So the flats are really good for beginners because they're nice and flat, and you can get underneath the pin and press it up very easily, and you don't have to be as precise. The gems, you need to be much more precise getting that point on the tip of the pin. You only have like a certain distance on either side that you can go before you start to slip off of it. So you have to be more precise with your movements. And like the round is kind of like in between. So it all depends on your skill level and what you like and what you prefer. Like I prefer a flat if it's the first time I'm picking something, but gems are my jam most of the time.
This is the starter set, huh? I really like it.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good beginner, man.
Heck yeah, it is.
It's a little not quite as like beefy as like other flats. So just a little less likely to be smacking 2 pins, you know what I mean? Or kind of confusing yourself when you're in there. And then when I got the gems, man, It was an awkward thing to try to pick with, but that's the first thing I started picking with outside a flat. I was doing the gym hooks before I could do like any kind of round. I wasn't great at them, but they did help. Help me get into start getting into locks better. The ones I was struggling with a short flat.
Yeah, I would definitely get the flat. He said, don't get the flats question mark, and it was like I would, just
Oh,
because they're really good for like if you don't know exactly what's going on inside the lock, you don't have to be as precise with your movements. You're less likely to slip off of a pin.
dude, this deep
So
flat definitely got me in the pack locks that I got into. Like I love Jimmy's flats. I'm trying to get a 15,000th set of his flats. That's what I'm trying to snipe.
the only thing that I don't like about Jimmy's flats is if you get careless, if you get sloppy, you can go in to pick, and what you'll do is let's just draw a picture. So we got a pin here and a pin right next to it here. Okay. If you come in underneath the front pin, you're fine. If you come in underneath the second pin, you're fine. But if you accidentally slip off and come up between them, the sharp corners of that flat can get wedged and stuck in between those pins. It happens to me all the time when I'm like
Oh
watching
yeah,
TV. I'll slip off this pin and jam up between the two of them, and then your pick's stuck, and you're like trying to yank it out. That happens all the time to me
Let's pick this the other way
when I
up.
get careless. Pick this. Now let's pick some padlocks. That's what we're so what do we want to pick? Do we want to pick pack locks? Do we want to pick 1100s? Do we want to pick lotto locks? Because I got all three of those out.
A lot
well,
of sound fun.
I don't know. If you want to do some lottos, I'll try to get into my 410 again.
All right, let's do that. All right, where's the keys? Keys.
Man, the feedback on these mega crosses is just amazing, really.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I need to get one of those days.
And the counter rotation is just divine, really. Such a funny lock.
I did actually pay white last night for another Goal Z. We got a second one we're going to give a try to.
No, nice. Funny thing about these mega crosses, if you figure out how to pick some dimple locks, how to pick spools, you could basically just jump straight from orange or green right to one of these purple belt locks, because the feedback is very very nice in these. I mean, I could imagine that a beginner who already knows how to pick spools could pick these.
There we go. Okay, let's use the flat. It's already out. Nah, Jen.
Let's try.
Huh. My battery is running low. Thought for sure I just plugged that in. Did I accidentally unplug it?
Valkyrie needs food. Elf is about to die.
My cat unplugged it. Little shithead.
The points.
Okay. Are we charging?
Day drinking. Got that ale. Of the ginger variety.
Oh, yeah, we're charging. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, I'm glad I looked up because I was at 6%. She'd have been shutting down here shortly.
It would have just been no Ray. Where's Ray?
Happened before.
It did happen before. We're like, where the heck did he go? And I popped back on in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
We were on with Bumpy, and then Ray just disappeared. Then came back with no light. We were a little bit
Oh,
puzzled.
you had a storm going on or something, right?
Yep, there was a tornado.
Yep, I remember that. I jumped on right at the end. I jumped on. You were black talking about a storm, and then you were gone. I was like, "What just happened, man? Is Ray okay?" Ray's in Oz now.
Oh, that'd be fun. Let's go with a medium. So I've been seeing lots of videos with Apex this week.
Yeah, Georgia Jim did one, and then Lady Locks did a live stream yesterday. It was actually like 12 hours ago or something.
Well, hers last week, she showed it off, and then at the tail end, LPL jumped on, and he was showing it off, talking about the production and holdups and stuff like that. So,
oh, okay.
There's definitely been some. We finally got to really see it. Yeah, this last week.
Yep, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Jimmy Longs are great. I like the case. The case is pretty slick. But they said the first release is going to be 20 picks, and I'm pretty sure that I know what the 20 picks are going to be. So it's the Genesis plus a deep hook is one set in 25. The Genesis plus a deep hook in 20 is another one.
Yep.
Then you got the Reaper. Hooks is another one.
They've got it's kind of like that. They've got the double humped McTickler, the single hump McTickler.
Yeah, the Nessie as well.
Yeah, like the other two sets aren't just like their sets again. It's definitely some a little bit different.
And they also got these cutaway deep hooks. Holy crap! Those look interesting.
Yeah, I definitely I'm eyeing the Evo 2 or Evo 3 and 4, you know. If I get it, I'll get 1 and 2 last because I have those picks, and I just got the Genesis with the samurai etching on it set from Sushi. So I got another.
I'm glad you said what you just said, because what you just said is what I would prefer. I would prefer to get Evo 3 and 4 first, but watching Sandman's video, he thinks that the case comes with one of the Evo 1 and 2s.
I would imagine, yeah, that makes sense.
That sucks. I would rather skip that one and get 3 and 4.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's unless it's a production thing, which I can understand if they just have more of the Genesis style stuff. But I don't know why you wouldn't be able to pick which one you want to come with the case.
God, that would be awesome.
that would make the most sense. But I get there's other things that happen in their decisions. But
I think I definitely, I'm gonna end up buying it. I keep saying that maybe I won't. I'm gonna buy it. I'm an idiot.
yeah, I'm gonna. But for me, it's a case. It's a question of when. Like, I knew I was gonna get the Reaper, but I didn't jump on it. That's when everyone was getting it. I kind of waited and got it when I could, or when it worked out for me.
Yeah, I won a giveaway from Lady Locks, $100 gift card. Covert. It's kind of earmarked for Apex.
Wow, that is a level of uh self-control I would not have expected from you.
That's it. I mean, is the butterfly comb pick neat? Yes, but not as neat as freaking
Well,
Apex.
did you see that Coxie turned the butterfly comb pick into a butterfly handcuff shim?
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
So it made its worth go, oh, maybe I do want to get one of these.
Yeah, that and the gravity pick. Is that cool? Freaking heck yeah, it is. Did I buy it? No, I did not. I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah, it's one of those things,
Maybe a couple years from now after I got all the things. But I want Apex more.
Yeah. And then I'm kind of like, I got locks I want to get. I'd like to get some cutaway locks. I really like cutaway locks. Like to get a hammer just to smash this 410. Oh, I have one right over here.
I saw
Another
somebody
favorite.
this week. They 3D printed a replacement case for 410, and then they modified the core to make it a cutaway and
Oh,
rub
man.
screw it. It was cool.
That is pretty tight.
Yeah, it was cool.
That sounds like a worthy project.
It's like he took his rattle and turned it into, not only did he fix it, he made it cooler than he even was to start with.
Well, I'm determined to rattle this thing if I can open it. Not necessarily the first time.
Knock on wood, but I've not rattled any lottos yet.
Ooh, I did turn one of my packs all the way the wrong way, and it got stuck for a while.
How did you get it undone?
Violence. Inferno suggested violence. Smacked the crap out of it, and it worked.
I could see it. I did a very similar thing to this lock here. It has ball bearings under spring tension on both sides, is like a detent. And while I
Oh,
was
yeah.
sliding the core back in, one of them shot up into the Bible, and it got locked up. And I was able to percussively persuade it, unbricked.
Oh. Ow. Where's my drink? How you holding up there, Wolfgang?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's not going to be a quick open build because I changed the angle at which I'm picking so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Normally it doesn't take this long to open it.
Mm.
Did your jimmies go out yet, or are they still waiting for something else?
We're still waiting for those 6835 so from Michigan,
Okay.
and once they come in, we'll send out the Jimmy Longs and all the other stuff to Europe.
Now, That is a level of self-control.
Yeah, and then the level of support from Loose. Holy crap! My stuff has been sitting at his place for months now.
Yep, that's a level of self-control. I can barely wait. It usually takes, if I order it on Friday when he releases, they normally get here the following Monday, so like 10 days later. That's usually about the time frame on Jimmy's here to my place. But that's the
That's
post
nice.
office's fault. The order goes in on uh, Friday. He usually prints out the label on Saturday sometime, and they usually hit the post office, Monday evening. And then the post office screws around with them, and then they, go from Utah to freaking Kansas, and then they go from Kansas to Indianapolis, and then from Indianapolis they finally come to Pittsburgh. But
It's
they
the
have to stop at
USA tour.
two Midwestern. Yeah, they have to stop at two Midwestern states on the way.
Got to do the hub dance, man.
Yeah, I don't know. They're stupid. The post office would take lessons from like DHL or D. What is it?
DHL.
DHL. Yeah.
That's the Deutsche. What was that?
Yeah, they freaking
Post
kill it, man.
German
You
Post.
know, do you know I'm gonna agree with you for the most part, but the very last DHL shipment I had that came in from Multipick, I like I like them because they let you know, like, hey, the dude's like a couple stops away, like, so you kind of get an idea. It's not exact, but it's close. So I was
Yeah.
outside waiting for it, and he was parked kitty corner. He parked next to the post office, and he was trying to find my apartment on a building next to it. And I just had to start yelling for him, and he was like, "Oh, is this you?" I was like, "Yeah, man." So he just came over across the street and handed me the stuff. I was like, "Man, what were you gonna do if I didn't find you?"
Did he ask for an ID?
No, but I walked up. I was like, I said my name and my ad. I told him what was on there. He was cool
Okay.
with that. But yeah, it was a little. I was like, oh, this is kind of below standard for you guys. You guys are usually top notch. Must have been a former Prime driver.
Ooh, Prime. Prime is good if you need something like right now.
Oh, for sure. Well, and just that no shipping thing.
Yeah.
No shipping costs, that's.
And you can get stuff on Sunday. Like if you're, at your house on a Friday and you're like, boy, I really need this, that, or the other thing, you can get on and get it, either
Yeah.
tomorrow or Sunday. They deliver 7 days a week, which is freaking cool. What I ordered the other day from Prime that I wanted like freaking right now. I gotta have it right now. Spray foam.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking winter time here, and it's like it's
Found
about the
some
time
gaps around pipes.
it's the time that the mice want to come in. You know what I mean? Because
Oh
it's
yeah.
starting to get cold outside, so it's almost impossible to freaking keep mice out of freaking house these days. Their head can fit in. Supposedly, they can squeeze their whole body in. So
Oh, absolutely. They
we might
climb
fill
walls.
some gaps. Yeah, we can fill some gaps up.
Oh, I gotta do this. Anyone else down there in the chat? Ryan Fitz, what's up, brother?
Hey, Ryan. It's good morning,
Morning,
bro.
sir. Welcome to Ray, Stu, and Wolfgang. Drinking too much coffee.
I need a puff. We need some nicotine.
Nick Fit.
You got it, bro.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I mean, I stopped smoking cigarettes, man, like 18 years ago. And the time that I feel I still just want the cigarette the most is when I'm at work and one of my coworkers, like, I gotta run out for a smoke. Like, everything inside me is like, I want to go too. Like, it's when I miss it the most. Breaks at work.
Ah, it's like smoking candy. Awesome.
Oh yeah, what do you? What kind do you do?
It is lemonade monster strawberry lemonade, and I mix it with
Of
the
course you
OG blue.
do. Of course you do.
Yep.
That's so Ray. I love that.
Yep, I make my own flavor. You don't
Yep.
make it? Well, I'll make it.
Yeah. Oh, Nola. Nola is awake?
Yeah, Nola is here.
Look at that, Nola. I was just giving you compliments earlier about your bitch of a challenge lock that I haven't touched in about 6 days. This has been a freaking suck week. I'm just glad it's over and I'm back into the groove. I'm on a live with my buddies. Gotta get the pull start going. Oh, Stu, speaking of getting a jump start, I came across the coffee you sent. I had lost it
Oh,
and I just found it.
nice.
So we are drinking it this morning.
Oh, what flavor did I send you?
Almond
Highland
Joy.
Grog? Oh, what do you think?
That's good.
I gotta get some more and send you some. We usually stock up on the bags, man. We haven't stocked up in a while because we give them out to people a lot.
All right, strong 12-ounce brew.
Let's go. Hey, Ray, did you get mail from Noah this week?
I did. I did. And my wife stole the Mrs. Normal sticker because she collects um, sugar salt things.
You mean that right there?
I'm at the coffee maker, so I can't see.
Oh.
Yep, that's it.
This
Oh.
is so amazing. It looks almost 3D, like it looks 3D-ish, like the skull's kind of popping out.
Yeah. Roses on the skull.
Yep. It's nice, like glittery sticker. It really like lends itself to this one so well. And then there's Noah's. So Noah Southpaw, who Ray and I named Butter Cookie,
What a cookie!
and
I
he
keep
made a
I
Butter
keep
Cookie
thinking,
sticker.
yeah,
As
I
one
keep
of
thinking one of these days I should have a second logo. Try and figure out how to make one. But
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Seems
Nolan can
like a
help
lot
talk
of.
you through it, man.
I don't even know what do you use? Like, is there a program you got to
Yeah.
buy or?
No, and Not Too Dead's been he got doing some crazy stuff too. Nola and Nico were helping him figure it out, and he was making some great panda stuff. So you could ask him too. All right, stupid lock. Why don't you open up?
Okay, copy. Awesome. Oh shit, that's hot. Guess it would be. Guess it would be. It just came out of the machine.
Is how it's supposed to work.
Yep. Yep.
Oops.
What the heck
Oh
do I
yes.
want to pick?
Speaking of,
I think I'm
I gotta
gonna.
go back through all my old like pick cases and actually redistribute and refigure out what I want in the case. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. My OCD doesn't allow me to make a mixed case. It's like I got a case that has bare bones in it, and I have a case that has Jimmy Longs in it, and I have another case that has Jimmy Longs in it, and I have a case that has covert instruments in it. It's just I don't know. They have to stay together. They have to stay with their brothers and sisters.
Oh, I hear you. There's no rhyme or reason, but there's certain things I'm that way. Like the Reaper set, I'll keep together. My Law Lock set, I'm gonna keep that, together. Everything else has gotten kind of scattered. I feel like I'll keep sets together a little bit more now, though, because I have my conglomeration sets already.
Yeah, it makes sense. What's next? Let's pick. Let's pick the Goal Z next. That's what we need. The Z. I just had it. Just had it. Z.
Honestly, if I'm in a frustration pick, I'd rather frustration pick this.
Alright, well, there's one thing that I learned here. I shouldn't be picking this one from this high angle because I cannot reach the high lifts.
What do you got, the Lockman?
Yeah. I'll probably have to install my second camera holder and then get a second camera here. So it'll probably be better. I've been meaning to do that because I want to film again for that gin spool. We'll go 500. Was it 500? Yeah, it's 500.
Okay. We're all concentrating. It got so quiet.
Yeah, I was thinking that right at that moment too. I was gonna yell out some swear words, but it was too quiet. Stupid thing. Oh, chocolate.
Boop, 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 boop. We're back to concentrating.
Do, lock won't open. Stupid effing lock.
Set. Come on. 7 and 6 feel good. 5 feels okay. Nah, 7 feels like it's got to go. I think it might be in the overmilling. That's why I like the Goal Z. It's got so much going on, but it's just fun. Like a puzzle. That's the part
Yeah,
about locks I think I love the most is the puzzle aspect. Trying to
yeah, it
figure out
sounds
what's
fun.
happening. I think the Gold P could be fun too, except I can't get mine open. It is really, really. Everybody says the bidding doesn't matter, but it definitely matters on this one.
Oh yeah, it does.
Which
It does.
that distinction was actually made that I noticed this week. I was watching something, and there was some videos recently about the bidding not mattering, but then it came up that the bidding doesn't matter most of the time, but there are times that it does when specific things happen in confluence with each other, and it's like, yep, that's exactly it right there. You have a narrow keyway where you can't get in anything but a 15th thou pick, or you have to pick off the warding, and then you have high lifts being guarded by low lifts. There are just times where it definitely matters, and that is that one. I mean, it is freaking awful, 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 awful. I took out all but 3 pins and it picks. I put in a fourth pin, and it is. I haven't gotten it open a single time since then. Come on, you bastard. Set. Hmm. That is correct, Nolan. Actually, well, I know that your lock is a bitch. I haven't opened because the key is still hidden. I haven't pulled it out yet. Come on. Oh, boom! Open. Get
There
some,
you go.
son.
There you go.
Get some, son. Open.
That's
Woo-hoo.
what's up.
It is the pinnacle of pin tumbler technology. It's got all of the coolest things. Counter milling, over milling, gin spools, regular spools, tight tolerances. It's got all the things that make locks fun.
All right, it's 3 o'clock. I gotta go, unfortunately. But next time we will open this. I just have to start out from a different angle. I have to
Right.
practice this picking this on camera because it's very different when you pick it on camera.
It definitely is. Like I find that if I'm picking on the couch while I'm watching TV, the my vice is a lot closer to my body. So it's like a different, I'm picking at a different angle, my tensioner's at a different angle, and it's different when I'm sitting back from it, a foot with my arms extended.
Yeah, definitely different. Anyways, thank you very much for having me. I wish everyone a great rest of the day. And we'll see each other again on next Wednesday, right?
Yep, we will.
All
Thanks so
right.
much for coming.
We'll see you guys.
Take care, brother. All right. Stupid,
Oh,
stupid luck.
I talk to my locks all the time. Like, you dirty bastard. Wish I had more of these. Freaking GGs. They're fun to pick.
What's in that?
Well, they're not really serrated. They're almost like a combination. They look like a serrated pin, but the serrations are really deep and wide, so they're almost spooly, but there's more than one on the pin.
Oh, okay. Like a spool tree.
Yeah, but there's that, plus there's also overmilling in the core. So you'll click through the one spool, you'll click through the other part of the spool, and it still won't be set. It'll just be sitting on top of the overmilling. You still got to
Oh,
get a
okay.
little bump. So you kind of pick things to where you get all your feedback, and then you'll touch things and be like, okay, I don't feel any counter rotation, no more core movement, and it's like, okay, now everything's in the overmilling, and you just gotta kind of bump the pins, little tiny bumps, trying to push them up out of that overmilling. Cool. Just a
A little bit on
different.
each one, or do you do one till it gets?
I usually do little bits on each one. Like
Okay.
I'll check one, give it a little bounce. Well, that one's kind of stiff, so we'll press it a little bit more. It's just an interesting little complication to the picking process. Cool. Okay, so 4 is bound up pretty tight, so we're gonna. There was a click on that one. One feels good. 2 feels good. 3 feels good. 4 feels like I need more. Okay. That was a click. I'll click on 3. Thanks for that tip, Nola. What? I guess you weren't following the rules. He said that I'm going to give you a tip. Pin 6 is a max lift, and pin 5 is a minimum lift.
Nice.
So I guess he wasn't paying attention to the maximum adjacent cut rules. That's kind of cool. I actually like that you didn't pay attention to the rules. Ooh, open.
I mean, did you expect Nola to follow the rules?
I don't know. I saw a picture of the core.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it or taken the key out of the thing yet. So, but he sent me a picture of the core, and it's like super threaded. I mean, it's like milling, but it's like it looks more aggressive than normal milling. It could just be, the lighting or whatever, but it's like holy shit. When I looked at it, it's like whoa.
Like
Having a lot of good luck today picking stuff.
started out good.
Yeah, I picked the barrel, the ASA Maximum Plus Restricted. I picked the Gold Z. I
Let's go
picked
back
the
to that.
GGP Extra. Picked a bunch of lotto locks. Not bad. I'll take it, man. Because there are definitely days I'll get on a live and I will pick literally 0 locks.
Yeah,
That definitely
that's a
happens.
lot of money. Yeah, I'm not. Some days I hit a groove though.
Let's pick some gems. Noah says he didn't know that there were rules. Yes, they're it's called maximum adjacent cuts, MAC. It's uh, the difference in pin heights that you can have directly adjacent to each other and not risk the key getting stuck behind one of the pins.
Or also creating like too sharp a peak on like your key that's eventually just gonna get bent.
Yeah, like it,
So
definitely.
if you do like a low high low like all in a
Yes.
row, man, like you're gonna bend your key.
Yep, where you can go in and it'll get stuck behind the one in front of it. You won't be able to get it out or in any further. Um, what did I do that I almost bricked the lock? I was um, impressioning, and I had not rounded off one of the peaks in between the 2 cuts, and I went in and I started to try and pull it out, and it was like, oh shit, I can't get this thing out of here, and I eventually, I turned it upside down, banged it as I was pulling it out, and I ended up getting it out. But it was like, oh shit, we got to pay attention to that because that would have been no good.
Yeah, that would have
Because
sucked.
it's a special lock that I got from
Yeah.
trucker to impression. I was like, shit, we can't brick the
Send
Blacktop
it
lock.
send it back with your impressioning stuck in it. Like, how'd I do? Like, well,
I don't know. I suck at it so bad. It's just, I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know if I just don't have the patience or.
I've watched Garza do a couple of his impressioning sessions live, and I think I can watch somebody do it more than I would be able to sit there and do it. It would drive me nuts.
It's definitely an art form. There's no doubt. All right, let's pick this bitch using a deep gem. Well, Jimmy calls it a medium, but it's pretty deep. That's actually something he's never made before. Was a deep gem. Huh. Yeah, throughout all the versions, he's never done it. I mean, it's not a huge difference between a medium and a deep. I have is deep V3.
I don't know, dude. This is a pretty deep one.
I'm going to be honest with you. His deep V3 is the same depth as this gem.
I'm like, here's my deep hook of from Southern, man, and this hook is almost the tip of the hook is that deep.
Yep, there exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what he calls it. He calls the smallest one a low, the next one up a short, and then a medium. So a low, short, medium. But
Well, I
this
hate to. I want to
medium
see what he
gem,
thinks deep is. It's gonna be an
this
inch long
this is,
hook.
but it's the same depth as this gem. This is the V3 deep. They're the same depth.
Yeah, I was gonna say my flat deep is the same as this gem deep. I just
Yeah, let
call
me
it
check
deep
the
because
let
it's
me check the
basic.
V4. See if it's the same. Yep, the tip of that gem is the same depth. Let me check these. Wow, the flat from the V5. Nope, that's the deep. Where's the deep gem? The deep. There we go. There's the flat. They are the same.
Tension drop.
There's the V5 medium and the V4 deep in 15 thou.
Yeah, there you go.
Huh. Well, no wonder it didn't seem like the mediums were like too shallow to pick stuff because they're actually freaking deep. You know what? There's the height is the same, but how steep the hook is, like the ramp, is a little bit different. So the deep is just a little bit steeper. Oh, it's a tiny bit deeper, I guess, too. Huh. Womp womp. Oh, I remember that stuff. That's a back in the day commercial there.
What country do you think this is?
What was that in a commercial for? Milky Way, maybe? Is it a can?
That song?
Yeah.
Well, it's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah. But it was in a commercial for something. I'm trying to
Oh, I bet.
remember. Well, God, now you got that in my head.
Sorry.
I have an earworm.
You want me to switch it up to low rider? Bow, bow, now, 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 bow, now, 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 now.
What was I watching yesterday that I was all into? Ah, the Superman documentary.
Oh, what now?
That shows how geeky I am. There's
I
a
was
new.
like, wait, you watched a documentary about a comic book guy?
I did. I did. It was a. Well,
No, I
it's
like.
actually a documentary about Christopher Reeve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it like went through, him going being chosen for the movie, and then his accident and all that.
They talk about his lifelong friendship with Robin Williams.
He did. Yep, that was
Ooh.
absolutely in there. And who was it that said it? Not Meryl Streep. Oh, it was the lady that freaking played Cruella de Vil.
Oh,
Oh crap.
Glenn
Yep, Glenn Close.
Close.
She
Yeah.
said that if Chris didn't have that accident, she said that she thinks that Robin would be alive today.
Well, his brain went ate itself. So he, the thing that he was fighting, he couldn't fight anymore at the end there. But yeah, like, and then when that happened to Chris, man, Robin was there. Robin was taking care of him
I
right
feel
away.
like I'm missing a piece of that puzzle.
Which puzzle?
What was his brain fighting?
He had something was going on in his brain, that some degenerative thing that was um,
Oh, okay.
that was beyond the depression and stuff. That was his lifelong fight. So
Okay.
when
The
you
way you
like when
said it
you
reminded me of like it was eating itself and it was like
yeah,
damn
well,
sibling.
when you have when you're hardwired for with the depression and the suicidal stuff that like he was like that, I have it too. When you get later in life, when other things start deteriorating in your brain, that thing's already there to take. It's already been there your whole life, wanting to take over and be. And when other things start going wrong, that thing can't get fought. So
So
um,
basically, you have a bomb in your brain
yeah,
hardwired in, and eventually you get to a point where something,
you throw in a little
chemical happens.
dementia, or mental brain degeneration on top of that, man. And then, like you said, yeah, you can't that you're not looking around to put the fuse out. You don't even know what's going off anymore. You're back to where you don't even know that's there. So
Oh, man. They talked about how they were roommates. Where the heck
yeah,
was it? Juilliard. Like they went for the real
Robin
actors.
Robin grew up not far from here.
Really? That's
Yeah, like
cool.
West Bloomfield or Bloomfield Hills or something like that.
Ooh, big click. Okay, so we need counter rotation. There we go. Huh. I thought that should have opened right there. Huh.
Oh, dude, you said that right as I was thinking that on this thing.
Like I definitely set number 6, set number 4. There we go. Number 6 had a little more to go. Or it fell when I was setting something else. This is like my favorite block. 700 with gins.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those. Start getting into that gin experience.
Ah, I think I've made it. What do you think, Stu? I finally made it. We got a troll in the chat.
What?
What?
Let me go check it out. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's who I thought it would be.
Like, you can think whatever you want, my dude, but picking locks is definitely not fake.
Don't worry. For some reason, that guy's been hanging around all the lock stuff, trying to get. He wants friends.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was in, whenever your live started, I was already watching a live. It was another YouTuber about knives, and he was doing an edge retention test. And there were, holy crap, so many trolls in his. But, I got 4 people watching right now, so it's not like
Yeah,
a lot. He had probably 90 people watching, and there
nice.
were, oh God, I made the comment. It was like, yeah, half the people are here for knives, and half the people are here to talk shit.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, I get
Definitely.
it, but
That's why it's nice to have a group of people that are into your hobby or anything in the chat, because then they kind of regulate that for you. And
that's the
just
thing. Actually,
their
it's
presence all
funny.
hanging out together kind of bumps some of that stuff out.
I think it's funny. We're gonna let him stay. I don't mind. I actually said it during my interview with Lockpicker 1969 when we were doing the pre-interview. It was like, yeah, haven't had any trolls yet, but I'll know that I made it in life when one of them shows up. So
Oh yeah,
it's like a milestone. It's a milestone.
it's it's some of the fun. It's some of the most fun I have. Oh,
If he only knew the security features in some of these locks.
oh, that guy,
How
he doesn't even know what a lock is, man.
That's it. He's thinking like, quick sets, North America stuff.
He's
Like
just
there's just
looking
so
at.
much.
He just looks at whatever you're doing, and then he says it's wrong and fake, and then he goes from there. He's like a Mad Libs. Trolls are like Mad Libs, man.
Morning, Greyhound. How's it going, bro?
Mr. Greyhound. Hello.
I thought for sure I had switched to stage 2 in this, but oops.
Ugh and double ugh. Tiny break. actually have a key for this stupid thing. I'm gonna try progressively putting it. Where is this?
Okay, jiggle on 3. That's good. One's good.
Dog! Shut the hell up. Oh yeah, yappy little terrier. Yes, good.
Six, 5, 4s. A little bounce. Man, where are we at? Open.
What was that?
Open.
No, I mean, what did you open?
Oh, it's the barrel lock again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so maximum plus restricted.
Like in the moment, I'm like, I don't remember what he was doing. So.
Yep. I wanted to get it again because I kind of like to get it on video today. My goal is to make 4 YouTube videos today. That's the
Nice.
goal. It's a lofty goal, but I'd like to get some recorded because I usually have 2 like in the backlog where something happens, I can release something throughout the week. But
Yeah.
I burned through the backlog, and with the funerals and stuff this week, it was like no time to do nothing. So I haven't done anything for like a week. So I think we want to record this one, the ASA Maximum Plus. Maybe I'll start progressively pinning this one because this is a good lock. A lot of people have trouble with barrels. Then I want to record this knife, and probably this one. Oh, you were funny. Get some. Not so funny anymore.
Oh, is he still going?
Yeah, he's like blow up dolls don't count. No. We'll let him go. I don't care. He hasn't crossed the line yet.
He knows I'll bounce him.
He's entertaining me this morning. But my wife is a good woman. Don't say nothing about her.
Yeah, that's how he almost got kicked. He's just trying to play. You don't
So
understand
I
boundaries.
don't mind being entertained in the morning. Let's open a dimple lock. Let's do that. I see you're picking something green. Oh shit! That reminds me. I never made a video for Doc Machina, the green lock. I probably missed it.
I don't know if it's going on still or not. She hasn't mentioned.
I have it sitting out.
Oh, yeah, I think you have
I
planned
never
to
got around to making it.
do it.
Oh crap!
Do it.
Yep, we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I missed somebody's that I was meant to do, and I can't remember whose I was going to do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss a lot of stuff because I mean I use YouTube for locksport stuff, but I also watch other stuff. So I got knife stuff popping up. I got politics stuff popping up, and honestly, before all this craziness happened, I was watching the old Hawk Tua girl get crushed online. That was entertaining.
Oh, yeah. I watched it. Yeah, I catch like when things like that are kind of up. Like I'll catch like CoffeeZilla, get somebody to really break down, what's going on with the Hawk Tua scam or the Jake Paul scams or one of the whatever the Paul brother. Like I know where the people to go to kind of like get the real information on things. But I don't do that quite as much as before I got sucked into this rabbit hole. I had to clear a lot of that out of my life. I was like, you didn't make the cut now.
It's just entertaining to me because it's like, I mean, I can see it. How they're like, oh, we're going to put out this coin, and we're going to be a community. And I understand the draw of the online community.
Speaking of comedians, do you know who Brendan Schaub is?
No.
All right, right, dude. He was a UFC fighter who Joe Rogan told, like, you gotta quit fighting. Like, you can't do it anymore, man. He's like, but you're kind of funny. You should be a stand-up. And then he put out the worst special ever done. Like, I've watched, talk about people clowning Hawk Tua. I've watched so many hours of people clowning him. Like, it's just, I don't know why. It's just a personal, like, it's my soap opera. You know what I mean? It's my National Enquirer.
Super satisfying. I don't know. That's...
Oh yeah. Just silliness. Oh. Actually, go ahead.
Oh, these fucking dogs.
Practice these.
Oh shit! Came loose. Oops. Is that a like the Darby style?
Yep. Just getting better at popping it
I
out.
remember watching how to get those open. Usually you use like some kind of blank, like a 3D printed blank or some kind of resin blank where you can screw it in and let the lock itself cut itself into a key.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's certain kind of like big pens or whatever that are perfect for that.
Yep. Oh.
Just want to get issue with this is it's that roundness. So when I'm getting in there to crank, whatever you're cranking on has a tendency to want to slide up that round hole.
Okay.
So you kind of got to simultaneously make sure you're kind of pushing, staying into the side. Which is why having the little handle part on the back of the turner kind of helps.
So those are kind of shimmable, kind of.
I mean, it's I don't know. Is this technically a shim or a bypass? Fall off it.
So you're basically just jamming it in there and pushing back whatever kind of
Yeah, I'm
ball is holding it.
pushing that locking mechanism down against the spring. And try not to get in the way while I'm doing it. I don't know why. I got it one click at a time for some reason. And then if it's that far close, man, you can just kind of get in that one. I think I've done it before. I have to get as far up in there.
That was the first thing that went through my mind last night when you were doing the escape on the stairs. I'm like, God, I hope you didn't mix the X-22s in there.
I've done it
That
by
would have sucked
accident. I learned my
That'd be a
lesson
suck
though.
day.
I've done that a couple times. So now that I got like the bag full of the cuffs, I keep the X-22 set aside so I can't accidentally be trying to pick out of them when I didn't realize I put them on there.
That's it. I've done that several times where you put them on and you're like, oh, okay, I'll just pick out of these. And you're like, oh, shit, these are the X. Man. Like, okay. You yell for your wife or you try and find a key on your desk somewhere. I do usually keep 2 keys close where I can get at them.
Oh, I got it.
So I have a split paw and a like a standard universal one that'll do thumb cuffs and regular cuffs. Keep them on
Well,
my.
the universal won't do thumb. You got to
This one
shave it
works
out.
on the thumb.
It
Yeah, I
does.
did shave it down. Yeah, I
Oh,
shaved it down.
okay. Well, yeah, that's different. But yeah, I
Yeah,
got
it's like
those.
if not technically the tool universal because I didn't split it, but it's
Yeah,
shortened because
you
I wanted to
started
be
with the
able to do
universal.
standard and thumb. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep a standard, a split, and a thumb shaved down one pretty much on each of my lanyards full of keys. And then I like to have a couple extra in case something busts on the key. That would not be fun.
You say we pick one more lock and then maybe wrap up for the morning.
That sounds alright.
Maybe around 10 o'clock. What to pick? What to pick? What's a good finale lock? Pick the kitchen sink. I love this lock. It's named the kitchen sink. It's got everything inside of it. Nope. Beautiful.
A lot tighter tolerance on those antique lady derbies. Figure something else out, please. Well, that's good to know. That for
I mean, I'm picking this lock, but I find myself fascinated by what you're doing with those cuffs.
where is I'm trying to find oh here it is. If we get we're almost out, let me get something open. Try to rake this Corbin wrestler.
That was the funny statement from last night. Like, you can't pick out of double lock cuffs behind your back. It's like, you freaking certainly can. You just shouldn't.
Yeah.
You
You got to
just
be
shouldn't.
careful when you decide to do that little move. Is all we're saying.
Oh, man. You just shouldn't. It's a bad idea. These cuffs will bust your ass.
I don't even recommend telling the cop, "Hey, man, I could get out of these if I want."
No.
Oh, there we go. Nice little
I mean,
pop
I
on
did
there.
go into, where was, oh, yeah, I remember what I was doing. I went up to the courthouse for election training or whatever, and I had a bypass in my wallet that I forgot about. And he's like, I don't like the looks of what's in your wallet. He's like, oh, shit. Oh, this is a door bypass, Jim. Oh, okay, good. So apparently it's not that uncommon.
No, as long as it doesn't have some weird edges on it and stuff, like knife edges.
No, I mean, it was a standard one. It was the gift from Aaron.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
carry it with me because I like it a lot. One that he engraved my channel logo on.
Oh, tight.
Yeah.
That's literally what I'm looking for.
It has been used too. Saved me at work. Somebody locked their door I had to get into. That is the thing. Somebody knows that you can pick locks. You're the first call whenever they lock themselves out of something.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I can't get in my safe. I can't get in my front door. I
Oh,
can't get in. I can't get in. I
my
can't get in my shed.
girl I work with, her dad couldn't. He forgot the combination to a little combination padlock, and he uses the wrench method to pop it. But he kind of jacked it up a little bit, and but she grabbed it and she was like, "Oh, Charles will want this." I was like, "Oh yeah, sweet." It's like something to play with.
Well, thank you very much, Nola. I was kind of getting almost entertained by them. There's nobody, like, there's Lady Locks is in here, Pocket Woman's not here, Doc's not here. There's like no, people that I would be concerned about them saying something inappropriate. I've just been kind of watching them, making sure they don't say anything that like crosses the line. You know what I mean? That
Oh
invisible line where it's like, oh, okay, shitbag, you're out of here.
yeah, that's go bag is Nola, man.
That was one thing that Brett Sucks taught me is like you
Did you
need to
hear
have
me?
the chat going. What?
Go bag is Nola.
That's funny.
He's been trying to give everybody a little training under fire with trolls lately.
Nah, I see. Damn it! I thought I had made it. I thought I was a real YouTuber. I
Uh,
had myself a troll. God
and
damn it!
he has some other accounts, so be on the lookout.
I've just been kind of chilling out, watching, just making sure nothing.
Dude, look at the
That is
name.
something that
Get some go bag, man. That's what we named him in for his proclivities for needing a particular kind of go bag when he goes on vacation with his wife.
that's funny.
Yeah, he's been messing
Brett
with
Sucks
everybody.
taught me that lesson. You have to have the chat going, and you have to take a peek every now and then, make sure that somebody isn't abusive to someone else. I don't really
Yup.
give a shit what anybody says about me. You know, when I
Hell yeah.
was 15, I gave a shit what people thought about me. Now, get bent, go fuck yourself. Don't care at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Um, just an
nobody's gonna hurt my feelings with words.
just an understanding, man. Like if you put yourself out there, there's gonna be people that are like cruel about it. That just there's nobody like in that whatever art or I don't know engineering, whatever you're doing, man. If you put yourself out there, you're gonna catch someone hating on you. Someone doesn't like you. Someone's gonna talk shit. So you just got to learn to like consider the source. And for me, it comes down to, well, I don't know you. What do I care what you have to say?
That's
Unless I
exactly.
and what happens is they fire people up and they get to you because they prey on some of your own self-consciousness. They'll hit on something that might be in the back of your brain. It's something you struggle with or whatever, and then that's where they catch it. And
Well, I'll tell you who's good at that. Freaking 15-year-old girls. They're good at that. They will find the one thing about yourself that you are unsure or self-conscious about, and they will cut you so deep.
well, they don't even have to find that because when they just find a regular one, the it's cutting. They have an extra sharp knife. So even if they stab a regular spot, they can put a deeper wound. Thankfully, mine's not too bad. She's 15, but she could be a lot worse. Try this little shit out. Use this shit. There we Nice little shimmy shim. Kind of like that.
I'm sure eventually there'll be some trolls. What the thing that I was thinking to myself more about the two trolls is like they haven't crossed the line yet. They're kind of entertaining to me, and I'll take their view time.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Well, that's like
maybe someday I'll get a nickel for them watching this live.
right. Or just rack, like you said, rack up the views. Thanks a lot. Man. It's not like they show up and then they say something and then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I agree with that." Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
So,
nobody. 98% of the people that Google or go on YouTube and put in like locksport or lock picking, they're they're doing it because they have a genuine interest. It's not something that you just trip over one day. It's super rare for somebody just to happen into it. I mean, I guess that may not be true because I did. I was watching a ham radio YouTube channel and he was picking locks on it. So I guess some people do come into it randomly. So I guess you could get a douchebag or two.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Douchebaggery. That's something I didn't do, and I kind of want to. I want to go show Bando my new knives. I think that he would appreciate them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
He seems to be like a fellow knife steel nerd.
Oh yeah, he's been going nuts with the knife lives.
Yeah. He does knife lives. That's pretty slick. Why have I
Oh
never
yeah,
seen one?
he's been doing a bunch of. He's been
I'm
digging it.
definitely subscribed. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't like based off the feed that's supposed to be shown to me on the people I'm subscribed to. I don't get crap anymore. Too many people. I don't. There's no rhyme or reason to what it actually suggests to me. I gotta go looking.
Yeah, the only live that I really get on a pretty regular basis a notification about is Ladylocks.
Yeah,
But other than that, I think it's because that's I spend a lot of time watching her stuff. So
yeah, that helps marry it. Well, Ryan, show your knives, baby. McD, how you doing? Good morning.
morning, McD. You got some people showing up right at the end. How about that? Why is this
Nice.
lock not opening? This is not normally this hard to open.
Oh, sushi as well. What's up, Sush?
Sushi in his house. Come on. We're gonna drop everything and start over. What is happening here? Okay, so we got some core movement. A little bit more. I'll take that. That's weird. I heard a train in the background at your place.
Mm-hmm.
Was that last night or this morning? Might
Oh,
have
I
been
don't
last
know.
night.
I live right next to it. Probably last night. They come by every night.
Yeah, so I heard it last night, and I'm like thinking, oh, that's cool. He lives near a train. And then just now, I heard a train outside my place, which isn't super far away, but it's really rare for them to use that line. Like it's not during the daytime when I'm at work.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is during the daytime. It's just on a Sunday. Sure. What a schmuck I am. Come on.
Like
Duh.
now that I've run the logic trail,
Yeah.
let's check out
Now
a
that
little
I know
more.
how to tell time. Beautiful. Have you thought about doing the blue whale yet?
Well, I raked it.
I bet he says that counts.
I did it on a live. I didn't do it on like a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try it at some point here. I gotta get better at picking the blues I'm picking. And
I
to
did
tell
it.
you
I
the
was all
truth, the
proud of
green.
my time, and then Bumpy blew my time out of the water. Just crushed it.
Oh yeah,
Oh God, so fast, so fast.
I think I saw his.
Yeah, it was only like 2 minutes and change. It was like so
Oh damn,
freaking fast. Yeah,
crushing it.
yeah, picking white to blue, freaking 5 walks in 2 minutes and some change. Like, bam.
What I
I
got this
feel like I'm
open.
getting somewhere in this walk now. Good. Hey, Ryan said he got 5 minutes 19 seconds for his blue whale. Good time, man. If I could do it over again, I probably would have practiced like a time or two before I did it. I wouldn't have just picked up 5 random walks like an idiot. Oh, okay. 6, 5, 4. Okay. Okay, so Samu Sushi said you get a patch for it, and yes, you do. It is Bandito Brandino's the guy who does it. Um, and if you do it in under 10 minutes, you get a gold star. So you get one of these little patches right here, and you get a little gold star pin if you do it in under 10. I should go. I should go grab that link and put it. I'm going to do that. I can leave this lock set for a second.
Stupid lock. Do 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 do. What's going on? Where'd he go? Is he gone? Peace out, Carl. That is pretty sweet patch. I thought he said he was going to get something. Right? I'm losing my mind. So I guess you're stuck watching me try to rake some logs. Let's see if he returns. The disappearance of Mr. Ray. Which is really untimely because I had to go to the bathroom. It's not open. That's oh, well, I'll tell you what, y'all. Sweet. For what lock are you guys talking about there? Noah and sushi. Oh, for best. He's still fighting that best, Noah. All right. Well, there's no ring. And we're talking about calling it, so I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Ray and Stu. Oh, there he is.
Freaking jackass. My
You're
battery
back.
died.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know what was going on, dude. And we were talking about getting out, so I was just about to bounce.
Nope, I was standing up at the computer because I'm like, oh, we're talking about the challenge. I'll just get the link for it and put it in the chat. So I was standing up and didn't realize I've been talking to myself for freaking 3 minutes. I've literally been talking to myself.
Yeah, that
Dummy.
happens.
So let's put this biatch in the chat. Control V.
All right, good. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Beautiful. There's a link to Bandito Brandino. Is oh, that's not what I wanted. You freaking jerk. Copy. Here we go. Control V. There we go. Dummy. So that's the link to his YouTube, and you just make the video and either reach out to him through YouTube, or I reached out to him on Reddit actually, and I'll put that link too actually. Reddit Blue Whale Challenge.
Oh, my knees, man. Getting old. Maybe it's a break. Didn't get that. Yeah.
Here's the original video. No, that's not it.
Oof. You disappear again?
Nope, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm just looking for the original Blue Whale Challenge here. Copy. There's Bandito. There it is. And here's the original challenge video. Oops, that was coffee.
Oh no.
Yep, that's abuse, right?
Yeah, man.
Coffee abuse. Coffee abuse. Oh, it's gonna be sticky.
Yes. Yes. I gotta make some more coffee.
Oh, poop. Oh, what an a-hole I am. Yep, I think this is exactly what I'm going to go for. I spent all morning and I picked everything that I picked using just the 3 gems from Jimmy. So I think that's going to be my little kit that I keep inside of this Genesis case. Because I was like, oh, I got spares of everything. Maybe I'll just make myself my favorite 3 pick profiles and keep them in there. I think that those might be it.
Sounds like a good choice.
It is a good choice, I think.
God, I can't fucking put this. All right, I'm done.
I've had enough.
Yeah, I gotta throw in the towel. My hands are killing me.
Okay. Anything? Oh, he says Ferris Bueller's is coming on TV right now. What? I think I'm gonna go watch it because you put that.
In your head.
Oh yeah.
Bow, bow.
You got. Yep. You got that stuck in my head. Boom, boom. Oh
Your car is a piece of shit.
God.
I don't even have a piece of shit. I have to envy yours.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Freaking the '80s were awesome.
Never had one lesson.
Yeah. The '80s.
So, all right, man. I'm gonna jump.
Yep.
Thank you
We'll
for
see.
hanging out this morning.
Yep. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it, and I'll see you here in 2 weeks.
Absolutely, and I'll definitely be catching you out on Wednesday. So,
All right. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
peace out, everybody.
Yep. See ya. Look at that. Just as he leaves, I got the kitchen sink open. What about that? Perfect freaking timing. I said one more lock, and there it is. All right, let's just go through the chat, see who's still here. Thanks for coming, Nola. Thanks for busting my balls a little bit. It actually was kind of entertaining, so that was fun. Sama Sushi, thanks for coming this morning. Who else do we have in the chat still? We got 5 people watching, so Greyhound, thanks for coming, man. Ryan Fitz, you're always here freaking supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Sorry I've been gone this week, but with I had a lot of people close to me pass away this week, so it was 3 funerals plus viewings and all that stuff, wakes afterwards. So it's been a crazy week. But we're gonna try and get back into it. That was what I wanted to do with this live here was just kind of get back into the groove of things. Um, I was pretty excited about it. So thank you guys all for being a part of it. So anyway, I will see you all Wednesday for Rock Out with Your Lockout at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on my channel. I think Wolfgang will be with me this week, and Bumpy Bones Locksport usually shows up, and yeah, Anybody else who wants to come? Here's a quick thing that I do. All my lives, I always put a link in the description. If anybody wants to come in and join, you can show up like this and pick on screen, or you can just have your screen blacked out, just BS with us, ask questions, talk, laugh, tell a joke, whatever. Everybody's welcome. So you don't have to be like this crazy talented lock picker guy that has, hundreds of locks. You can just come on and talk and pick or not pick or whatever. It's all about us having a good time and getting to know each other. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you